Tomorrow, Casey Anthony's brother Lee, lawyers want to grill him in the civil suit against his sister. Remember, a woman with the same name as Casey's so-called nanny says Casey ruined her life. Tonight, Lee Anthony's lawyer making any moves he can to protect his client. Holly Bristow live in the newsroom following the new developments in this. Holly?
Well, that deposition with Lee Anthony is scheduled to start at 9 a.m. at the mock courtroom at the law offices of Morgan & Morgan. Now, you may remember about a month ago, Zenaida Fernandez-Gonzalez's attorney said that they would not invite the media into those depositions, but at the same time, they said that they wouldn't kick us out, and that could cause some problems tomorrow. While this looks like a real courtroom, this is actually a mock courtroom. It sits on the top floor of the law offices of Morgan & Morgan. This is where Lee Anthony will be answering questions in the civil defamation suit against his sister, Casey Anthony. But Lee Anthony's attorney, Thomas Lucas, says depending on how things play out, his client may never sit down in this room.
I am hoping that the plaintiff's attorney follow the rules of civil procedure and do not allow media to attend the deposition.
Earlier this month, Keith Mitnick, who represents Gonzalez, told the media he will not formally invite the media into the depositions of Casey Anthony's family members, but he will not kick the media out. Lucas says that won't happen.
My first step is obviously to request plaintiff's counsel to ask the media to leave the deposition room. If plaintiff's counsel refuses to do so, I will then immediately file with him or give him a copy of a protective order, which I will then file with the clerk of the court and Judge Rodriguez.
Lucas says he will go to the depositions prepared for that with a written motion for protective order that would stop the proceeding, and
I will also serve upon him a rule to show cause as to why he should not be held in indirect contempt for violating the civil rules of procedure by allowing the media to witness this particular deposition.
Now, according to Thomas Lucas, civil law states that no depositions shall be taken before persons that are financially interested in the actions. Lucas claims that because our video and sound would be recorded and then used in a news program later that day with commercial breaks in it, that technically the media has financial interest in what Lee Anthony has to say. We'll certainly be there and we'll let you know what happens. Now, in the criminal case against Casey Anthony, her attorney is filing a protective order motion. We just got that today. There's going to be a hearing at 4:15 on Monday. Casey Anthony's attorney, Jose Baez, is trying to block the state attorney's office from releasing hundreds, if not thousands, of photo bucket photos of Casey Anthony. Some of those, he said, that could be embarrassing to his client and that he claims are not relevant to this case. Those would be released to us at some point. He wants to block that from happening, and again, that will be taken up before a judge 4:15 on Monday afternoon. We'll certainly be there as well and let you know what happens.
Holly Bristow in the newsroom. Holly, thanks. We told you first on Fox last night, Casey Anthony's mother and father will not be deposed in the civil suit right now. Their lawyer argued that George and Cindy need more time to heal mentally and emotionally from the death of their granddaughter, Kaylee. And remember, George spent time in the hospital recently after thinking about possibly committing suicide. The family lawyer now has 20 days to come up with medical documents supporting that claim. All the latest twists in the civil case and the murder trial against Casey Anthony posted on myfoxorlando.com, so you can log through and log on anytime you want when you've got some free time.